Hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. It's your girl Kay. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because I'm the bomb. I already know this. We're the bomb. We already know this. The other folks just gotta catch up, period. Okay? I hope y'all are having a good day. Everything's doing good for y'all. I'm feeling good, looking good. 2 videos in a day, period. Won't God do it? Yes, He will. Y'all, God has been seriously showing out in my life, and like in so many ways, in so many freaking ways, guys. And I am super grateful, super grateful. Just want to like remind you guys that it is important to treat others how you want to be treated. And that sounds super cliche. It sounds like, duh, we know this. We've been hearing this since kindergarten, since preschool, since whatever, right? But the reason I say that is because if you want to a good person in your life, you have to be that good person, right? You're constantly asking for something, but are you looking in the mirror to figure out if you are that something that you've been asking for? You're waiting for your kingdom spouse, right? Have you garnered or gained the characteristics needed to be a kingdom spouse? You're asking for a good friend. Are you a good friend? Or do you gossip, right? Or do you just constantly gossip about your friend's business? Or are you an envious friend? When you see your friend elevating, even though they don't know, you go home and you're pissed and you're jealous and you're trying to find any error in their success or in their path, right? You know, are you a good sister? Are you a good brother? Are you a good daughter? Are you a good son? Right? These are things we need to think about, because when we're constantly asking God for something, but we're neglecting our own selves, how do we expect God to hear and actually grant that request if we are not loving our neighbors, right? And it all starts like it's literally a cycle. It all starts with loving yourself, because once you can love yourself enough, right, you give yourself the love that you deserve. You don't have to go out there and look for it, because God has already given it to you. Once you realize that God already validated you and gave you all the love and all the support and every single piece of any little piece of thing that you need, then you're going to start pouring that love into yourself, because you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I am loved. I am loved by the most lovable spirit there could ever be. Once you realize that you are loved, you are validated, you are enough, you are worthy, you are fearfully and wonderfully made in God's eyes, you are perfectly imperfect. Once you realize that Yeshua is the only perfection, is the only perfect person, or the only perfect spirit, or what did come and embody a human form, a vessel, and is perfect and has always been perfect and always will be perfect, you will understand that you are not perfect. You will surrender. You will repent. And you will also repent for not loving yourself. Because once you realize who God has created you to be, you're going to be like, oh, how could I not love this? Period. Right? So once you realize all of that about yourself, you're going to be able to look back and realize, okay, this is why I was treated this way. Not because I deserved it, because I didn't love myself enough to stop it. I didn't love myself enough to do something about it, because I wasn't even loving myself enough to treat myself in the correct manner, right? So once you figure all of these things out, you will be able to work on yourself, and you won't be so worried about your kingdom spouse. They're going to find you. God is going to place them in your life, right? Your best friend, a good coworker, a good job, right? A good associate. You've got to be a good employee if you want a good job, a good boss. All of these things match together. So continue to think about that, guys. You're asking for something, but are you being the exemplary, version of what you're asking for? These are things that you need to think about, right? So just keep that in mind. This is a super quick message, but I just want you guys to realize, stop and look at yourself in the mirror. Look at the man in the mirror and ask that man in the mirror, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Yeah, I was extra. So make a change, okay? Make that, be the change you want to see in the world, right? Right? You're constantly asking for this, that, and the other. What are you doing? Tunnel vision. Focus on yourself first, then you can focus on everything else. I want this. I need this. God, why you ain't do this? Baby, what are you doing? God's blessing you. He's waking you up every day. You still have that job. You still have that apartment that you thought you would be evicted out of. You still got that car that you thought was broke down and the mechanic said there was nothing we can do about it. But guess what? God made it happen, baby. What are you doing for yourself? Are you loving the vessel that he put you in? We're only here temporarily. We're in this spirit forever. Take care of your vessel, right? Take care of your vessel. Take care of your soul. Make your heart right. Get your heart right. You know what I'm saying? And then you can worry about those things will just naturally come. They'll gravitate towards you. God will put those people in your path. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the friend that you want. Be the spouse that you want. Be the coworker. Be the employee. Be the boss that you want. Be the neighbor. Be the community member that you want, okay, that you want in your life. Be that church member that you want in your life, okay? Y'all remember to keep God first and that you are the CEO of your life. Hire, fire, and promote accordingly. And y'all stay tuned for more.